Hello folks, we're back again with some more Arknights Endfield. I did a little bit of it earlier this afternoon, which primarily ended up being mostly just fiddling around with getting stuff researched, built, and even, some gift giving. And then I ended up doing a side quest, which was basically helping these two researchers, which seemed hunky-dory at first, until you realized one of them was actually taking advantage of the other one, and was not being entirely honest about her feelings for the dude. And apparently it had a choice option as to how you went about it, but it was so limited in how you go about it that I felt like I kind of robbed myself, because on one hand, I told the guy what she was actually up to, and from what I looked up, there is a note you can find that basically says he does want to forgive her, but she refuses to talk to him, which kind of makes it seem like she really was trash and didn't give a shit about him anyway. But at the same time, before that, you had a little slip of the tongue in dialogue where she seemed to imply she actually does like him, and then when you bring up what she was doing to her face, she kind of goes in like bitter denial over it and starts making up weird excuses and coming across as insincere.
Do some trimming?
And so it was kind of weird, because on one hand I want to be optimistic and say and be like, oh, I hope they get together, that they overcome this. But what I ended up getting was more on less of the sense of vague, like, well, won't they? Maybe, I don't know. So, from what I understand, they didn't follow up on this one, as far as I know, in the game anyway. So it would be nice to see if maybe down the line they revisit this quest line. Because, I'm a little bit of a hopeless romantic, and I hope it goes well. But, yeah, I didn't like how it ended, and I feel like I cheated myself because I ended up going for the less hopeful version of it. Which also gave rise to a criticism that I didn't. I mean, I knew in the back of my mind it was true. I just kind of didn't think I'd ever acknowledge it after seeing how it happened. But yeah, because Arknights Endfield and other gacha games like this, ZZZ, Wuthering Waves, Genshin, because they're all live service games and they're not traditional single player games where that have loads and saves, you can't redo any of that. Once you've made the decision, you're stuck with it. And so you basically have to headcanon it in your head opposite to make, in order to cope with the fact that you wish you made that decision and that you hope that's what happens. Or maybe they'll revisit it someday and hope it happens. But, so yeah, the fact that you can't save and load, or reload in general, just kind of feels wrong. Like, yeah, it's like I've been saying before, how great and how much better would these games be if they weren't gacha games, but instead were traditional releases? Because they have all the elements of being great single-player traditional action RPGs. Instead, because they're all tied to being online live service games, it's like you don't have that sense of freedom. It's like a gilded cage. It's why digital gaming is ultimately a trap. Of course, I say that upon playing this game, which makes it all the more screwed up, because I like what I've played for the most part, and I wish it was a more traditional, true-to-form game, but, well, unfortunately, that's not what we have. And considering how stuck in a static rut that Japan is of course China and Korea come up with their own versions that in a lot of ways push the envelope that Japan has refused to do for years. But like I said, Gilded Cage, they tie it all into being a gacha live service game, meaning as much as you wish you did, you don't really own the game, and your sense of options are far more limited. So that's kind of, and it's why I kind of wish that maybe, hopefully in the future, if ever they get far enough, they can maybe re-release the game with all the gacha shit gutted. That would be nice. I wish that would be the case. I wish China wasn't a communist government, and in another reality, they actually release games the way they're supposed to. Imagine if that was a reality. And they didn't have that whole 10-year video game ban, and studios had more freedom to do things the way they should do it properly. But that's not what happened, and we're stuck with it, which sucks. At least there's people out there who make good fan art, and they can't take that away. Gotta get into this place. Engel. There was a pretty bad explosion. The plant is probably a royal mess right now. What's going on? That's Jeremy, colleague of mine, and probably trapped in this place. I need to rescue him. What's this place for? This is a coal plant, and I am a UWST crewmate. You can call me Engel. Explosion at the power plateau did some damage to this place. I saw a malfunction notification of the plant reactor at the control center, so I called Jeremy to verify the sitch. As in, I find it funny how they did, instead of situation, they just shorten it to sitch. Like, what's the sitch, Wade? From Kim Possible. When was the last time anyone used that phrasing, that term, sitch? I feel like I just got jolted back in time into the early 2000s. What the hell? He told me he evac'd the place after shutting down the reactor, but couldn't get a hold of him since that call. Now I can't even get the plant gate to open. I really hope nothing bad happened to him. How are we getting in? Blow the block up. What else? The game won't budge, so this calls for desperate measures. I'm going to blast a hole through the sidewall instead. Blast a hole. Yeah, I never did demolishing before, but I did work at a chemical plant, so I actually know my explosives. So long as we get enough bombs, we keep the payload in check, it should be alright. I'll do it. I did my share of demolishing. Really? It's really dangerous, you know. Don't worry, I'm really good at this. Not like I've been doing it for the past several hours. Okay then, really appreciate this. Be safe in there. There's a chance the plant structure might collapse. Wait here, I'll open the door from the inside. I'll keep in touch. Let's keep in touch. I like how they just completely misspelled Kohl. Incredible explosion. Repairing the wall will be a hassle, though.
All hands, stay alert for...
Facing various security measures. So we gotta jump through that wall. If I can jump through the frickin' wall. Oh, I get it. Wasting bombs again. How the heck was that even blocking? Oh, that's why. They're not slide doors. Well, they are in the middle, but they still open inwards.
This feels familiar.
I'm gonna have to make more bombs again. Great. Bombception. Because I didn't need to do that enough. Ugh. Annoying.
Caught it before it flew away.
Ugh. Why? Why, God? Well, come on. Down to 5 already. Wonderful. Ugh. Why can't I just buy bombs? I've got more than enough cash. Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to freaking make them over and over again? Okay, it's gonna stop in the middle, so I gotta wait. Down to 1. Our apprentice Jeremy is in charge of the plant now. Wait, is there? Oh no, it's nothing. Thought it was a chest or something. Oh my, you actually fixed it. Hope we can make it in time. Collapse looks pretty serious. Quick, follow me to the control room. Let's check the status of the reactor. Check surveillance. We have gel clogging up the ventilation shaft above the reactor. The thing won't work at all. Gel? What do you mean? What's going on? The reactor's probably still running. Gases produced must be condensed and formed a gel. Gases aren't poisonous, but they will condense into a gel that blocks the ventilation shaft. It is also highly explosive, and we're sitting on a powder keg here. Normally this wouldn't be happening. The power plateau incident probably automatically switched off the ventilation shaft but kept the reactor running. Result is a gel buildup that clogged the ventilation shaft. Jeremy probably failed to shut down the reactor. That would explain all the error notifications I received. Where is he? Let me think. Our task right now is to switch off the reactor and restart ventilations. Come on, shut down already. Reactor control system's not responding at all. What a lovely pile of blight turd. Of all times. What's the situation? Reactor control module's down, but I designed this module. This shouldn't be happening. Don't panic. Where's the reactor? I'll take a look. It's beneath the ventilation shaft and within the giant cylindrical structure. I'll monitor it from here. Good luck with the reactor. Be careful. Stay on the radio comms. I hope I don't need to throw any more explosives, because I really don't want to go back and make more bombs just yet. You reach the gate to the ventilation shaft. What? The gate won't open? That gate should always be open. Curses. Reaction of function probably knocked it out. Under repairs. More frickin'. Yep. More bombs. I'm gonna have to go back after all. Much as I wished I didn't have to. This looks like sight. It looks like I do have to. Are you kidding me? Okay, so that one's not it. That one's not it either. Nope, that's not it either. Fuck. Okay, fine. Hint it is. So, okay. So I know it has to be this. No, that can't be it. That doesn't look right. What if it's not what I'm thinking? No, that can't be right either. think I finally figured it out. Oh, I didn't figure it out. I don't get it. Please let this be it. I think I found it. Ugh, finally. Ugh, that one was a real kick in the pants.
All hands, stay alert for orders. Oh. Apologies, I was spacing out. Please pardon my lapse.
Yes, you were. Well, I'm out of bombs again, which means I gotta go make more. Again. Ugh. Why can't I just buy bombs? Why do I gotta make them?
Only true valuables survive the fight.
What's this?
Let's pack up these minerals.
Okay. How gels or flammable explosive substance can be detonated by industrial explosives. You can also detonate batches of gel too. I have to go make bombs again. Fuck. I gotta go do it again. Motherfucker. Gotta go make bombs again. Because of course I gotta make bombs again. Ugh. It would also be nice to have been able to plant alkaline in the ship. But no, I can't do that for some reason. I gotta go scavenge it out here. God forbid I actually plant the crap that I want, right? Ugh. All that is originium that I don't need.
You're getting
Bring it on! You're fighting me!
And I was hoping you'd stay in
Position! Outstanding performance!
Good work, everyone.
Now it's time to bring the pain.
Like that! Twilight! In position!
We're in perfect sync. No second chance.
A well-deserved victory.
Yeah, we can now continue our journey.
Okay.
Rest is com-
Okay, I have 50 amethyst. Okay, while that cooks, I'm gonna go get some more. Alka, what's its name? Right, it's on a timer, so it doesn't grow back immediately. Go figures, right? Okay, while that works, I'm curious though. What does the cow Kohl mix turn into? Nothing. Okay, so nothing can go in there. Nothing happens in there, huh? Okay, just wanted to know. I'm not short on amethyst, so I can always make more of these. It's just the alkaline that's the problem. But yeah, I'm gonna have to keep making more bombs until I have a sizable stockpile, because this is getting ridiculous. Okay. Only 10. Only a measly 10. That sucks. Well, I might as well load up more amethysts so it makes more. And there's still plenty of the dust in the packaging unit, so I might as well just go ahead and add in some more and get it over with. While it cooks. Well, it could go in there, but it's really the packaging that takes the slowest. I might as well wait. Oh, my folks just came back from the grocery, so perfect timing. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I had to go help with a quick little grocery thingamajig. that process. Anything else around here that I can go and get? Or do while I wait? I don't think I did this challenge. Did I do this challenge? I think I did. I didn't. Or did I? Yeah, I did. There's a yellow check mark on the left. I did it. Never mind. Here we go again. Okay. Might as well go check for more of that stuff. I hope that upon leveling up the Dijang and the plant facility some more, you could start growing. I could start growing my own because this is getting... Because this is just so stupid now. Like, come on. Why do I have to keep doing that? Let me grow my own alka. What's its fuck called? But flower. Don't care. Citrom, I don't care. And so far, it just seems to be the abandoned passageway where a lot of it grows. Nowhere else. I still can't get over how the quest with Linnaeus and Jonah went. I'm still peeved about it. I kind of wish I didn't tell Linnaeus the truth, or at least what ultimately ended up turning into the truth. Because basically it was meant to be advice like, hey, just be careful. She may be up to something. Only for it to go into complete... Well, you know. And now it makes me wonder, did I mess up a potential bright future? Or did I spare... Like, leave it this way. Did I ultimately sabotage, inadvertently, a possible, beautiful, bright future between Linnaeus and Joan? Or did I spare Linnaeus future, worse heartbreak from encouraging him to go into a relationship with a woman who's probably toxic and using him for his own gain. But she also said at one point, and she seemed to imply she actually was proud of him and was encouraging him, and not just about the research. So it's like, but the fact that she stopped talking to him also doesn't really help her end either. So it's like, it makes me feel very mixed if I even did the right thing or not. Video. And the fact that this is a game that I can't just simply save and reload and do it all over again makes it even worse. If this was a regular traditional released game, this wouldn't be a problem. I could just load back to a previous save and I could do it differently. But nope. Can't do that in this kind of game because it functionally doesn't allow it to happen. Which honestly sucks. Okay. I got 20. I'm going to go ahead and load it into the packing unit as much as possible. Okay. I now have 20. I now have it preloaded with some stuff in there to get it rolling next time I show up.
Enfield has your back.
Okay, let's continue this nonsense. Was there really nothing in here, and I just wasted a bomb for nothing? I don't know. I don't see a control panel for that. Yeah, I think I gotta blow it up. Borings for top section have been ceased. Even more. Shit. Jeremy's handy term. Everyone has been evac'd, but I must shut down the reactor. Master Engel has designed a faulty control module that suddenly failed when the power plateau incident occurred. I should have rerun a few checks after taking over the job. How to manually switch off the reactor if your control system fails. Pressure valve positions on large reactors. Already down to 11. Ugh.
something that's just as unreliable as my memories.
And there's no explosive canister dispenser anywhere, so that's even worse. Middle section as well has been activated. Ventilation shaft is back in business. I still have 7, but 7's going to go down very fast. We check the reactor. Control panel still busted. Repairing it will take a while. But I'm here, so it'll go swimming with me, right? Ventilation shaft is back up and running, and the only thing left is to fix the malfunctioning reactor. But I still can't get in touch with Jeremy. I didn't see him inside. He's probably... What happened to him? He tried to shut down the reactor manually. By Talos. How? Why? It's my fault. I designed a faulty reactor control module. If it had worked, he would be... No, I thank you for your help, but I know how this feels, but you must take charge of the situation. Yes, I must keep it together. Okay, so he sacrificed himself to get the reactor under control.
All hands, stay alert for orders.
Poor guy.
Oh.
Okay. So, there's a Nexus module right here. But there's just one giant problem. I need to set up a whole line of radio towers to get all the way over here. And just like with the quarry, that's going to take 1,000,000 years to do, and I am not at all happy about it. I'm also not happy about how the relationship between Joan and Linnaeus went, and I wish I did it differently. Ugh. Why couldn't it have just been a regular release game with saves and loads? Why did it have to be a gacha? Why did communism have to take over China? This would have, if it had it not, it probably would have prevented this from happening. I don't know. I'm speaking in hypotheticals at this point. Ugh. Okay. Well, either way. So, outpost Infra-Station. I'm gonna need a load of bombs to do the etch space salvage, because there's so many canisters in there to blow up. And the Umbral Monument, I don't want to do until I've leveled up characters up to level 60 or more. Okay, anything? Okay. That just takes me... Wait. Huh? How the heck does that physically work? This... Someone probably... I think another player left this there, and that's why. But the fact that I can just bonk right through people is kind of funny. How did that get there? What is that doing there? Zip line blocked. Can't use that one.
Now it's time to bring the pit. Let's flip the
Position. Exemplary combat maneuver.
We made another step forward, Enfielders.
I freaking massacred him. That does nothing. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Isn't there a frickin'... Yeah, there is. It's right here. I didn't have to go trek through all that at all. Ugh.
Tata, how are you doing? Feeling great already? Wow, you're all full of energy.
Tata probably enjoyed its reunion with Yvonne. It's really close to its maker.
Yeah, but I think Tata is the best.
I like these characters. I don't think so. I mean, I'm still technically early in the game, so I don't know how I feel about the story just yet, but... Ooh, a farm. But what is making it enjoyable is the characters. So I like that at least.
Are we collecting this? Understood. I'll keep an eye out.
Okay. Farm. I wonder if this will be the site of an AIC. But at the same time, it'd be an unfortunate waste of good soil. Kind of like how in Florida, a lot of the old orange trees got plowed in favor of more pod people housing. It's a problem also in Europe, too, in Spain, where, hey, here's all these hundreds or 1,000-year-old olive trees that are perfectly good for growing food. Oh, no, let's just bulldoze all of that for a toxic dump of worthless solar power plants when you could just, oh, I don't know, make a nuclear power plant and be perfectly fine. Ugh. But no. Bullshit ideology comes first. Why keep and maintain perfectly good farmland for food growing when we can just turn it into a toxic waste dump for solar panels that don't do nearly as much as they're touted for doing? then import the third world with and swamp your country with refuse that shouldn't be there, and then suddenly and then act surprised when you have no food to feed everyone. I'm getting into my soapbox. Okay, stuff there.
Ready for a really long trip?
I really like Ember for her defense buff, so I'm gonna keep her on the team. But I'm gonna, like, switch back and forth between. I just realized that, Jen is a sword dual wielder, but only one sword is shown to be different, while she holds a regular one on the other hand. I find it kind of weird. Like, what? You can't just equip two of the same ones. It has to be just one and the other? That's kind of lame.
Transferring command authority now, Administrator.
What's happening? Why is everyone gathered here?
They seem like refugees from various areas. Perhaps they haven't been assigned to their refuge points? That's why everyone is waiting here.
Well, I guess we are turning that farmland into an AIC. Hey, it's the panda guy.
Why is everyone in this queue looking so serious and sad?
I think it should be obvious, don't you think?
People came here to escape the disaster. It's no surprise they're still shaking up. Oh, excuse me. Mind if you move a little? I need some room.
Sir, you're pretty big yourself, and you're carrying a huge walk on your back. You're taking up 2.5 spaces already.
In other words, you're fat!
The walk puts food on my table. You won't know how important it is soon enough.
What is with that accent? Sounds like it's jumbling two at once.
Speaking of which, this is a refuge point, right? Why don't they have a proper stove?
Well, we haven't completed SAR operations in this area. All we have are instant meals and canned food.
I know search and rescue operations are important, but that's no excuse to give people terrible food. A delicious and satisfying meal will get your SAR crewmates moving faster, right?
Sir? You're from Hongshan, aren't you? May I ask your name?
A fellow compatriot? Here, just come in a pan.
Of course, because he's a panda bear, they gotta give him a panda pun and name. Ugh. Anyone else find that to be kind of annoying? Pan Yin, who, yeah, it still had the pan part, but at least he had a proper secondary part of his name that had made it. This one, they're not even trying to pan. They just took the pan, split it, and put it in reverse. Like, come on, really? I can respect the drift, what with the biker jacket and the sunglasses, but come on. Hoffman is in charge of this place. Where is he?
Nothman? He just returned with his SAR team. They gave the young lad some really difficult responsibilities. He's got plenty of work ahead of him.
I hope everything's well with the SAR operations.
I wasn't part of the team, so I won't know the details. They found plenty of people, some of them wounded. You got business with Nothman?
According to our plans, Endfield will provide assistance in constructing the refuge point.
Oh, Enfield's joined the party? Wonderful! Nothman's just head over there.
Should I have asked the other two questions? I feel I should have. Ugh, I think I did it again. I should have asked the first two questions and then gone down to the Hoffman one. Now I feel stupid again. Ugh.
It's all my fault. We couldn't get everyone evac'd in the SAR operation. We lost contact with 3 of our crewmates. I didn't want to risk delaying the whole crew, so I chose not to double back and look for them. Most of the injured have been relocated to a safe zone. I think there's still a chance. So I've decided to head back and look for them. I'll do this alone.
Calm down. We're no longer getting their positioning signals. Searching for them is just like looking for needles in a haystack. And you're the site monitor. There are plenty of things here that need your attention. We don't have enough beds in the refuge point, and the breakers might attack us anytime.
You're right. But
Where were they last seen?
who are you again?
We're the Endfield Crisis Team. I'm Supervisor Perlica, and this is our administrator.
Administrator? By Talos, you're really here!
And I'm Operator Chen Chenyu. We've received a call from the UWST Security Bureau. That's why we're here. See if there's anything we can help with.
I'm Nothman, and I'm the temporary site monitor of the Infra-Station. You came at just the right time.
We heard something about missing personnel. If you need help, we can assist with the search.
Of course. You have my trust, Enfielders. Please, I'm counting on you. The last signals from our missing personnel were sent from the cliffs next to the science park. Be careful, though. The place is filled with the Blight.
Don't worry. Leave it to us.
Okay. I'm gonna look it up because now I feel silly. Okay. Endfield. The pan. I feel silly for having skipped over that, and now I feel like, oh, I should. Oh, that's the same dialogue. Nope, that's not it. Well, I can't find it. Anything. What was the name of the quest line again? Outpost Infra-Station. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I finally found it. Okay, it looks like everyone that I find just seem... Yeah, it looks like everyone just kind of trying to find wherever it shows the whole dialogue. But I'm finding that everyone who does it skips it, and it's very annoying. So now I feel even more stupid for having skipped that dialogue. Again, why isn't there a save load feature in this game? Gotcha or no gotcha, why couldn't they have just done that? Now I feel stupid for never having for skipping for inadvertently skipping it. Ugh. Fencing there.
Orlean is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one
Crisis.
traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
Nope. Not doing that just yet.
Uh-huh.
Enfield has your back.
Zip line. Gosh, I need those frickin' parts again. I could have built a zip line right here. Well, that'll have to be future for next time.
This is the place that Nothman mentioned. There's blight everywhere. Endman, try scanning this place. We might be able to find some clues. This empty medkit seems to have been dropped pretty recently, and in a rush.
Try scanning again. Let's see if we can find anything along this direction.
$35.
Broken rope? Maybe someone tried getting down from here.
We should check it out.
Log with messy scribbles. Catastrophe struck without warning. Blight ravaged the camp. Landbreakers emerged from the waste like blades through smoke. Since when did they grow bold enough to strike directly at UWST? Olga isn't getting any better. I must save energy to keep her supporter device going till we reach the shelter. Pavel offered to help look after her, but I can tell he's barely holding on. He's too old to withstand this kind of torture. Met the rescue team. The one leading the team is a young man. You can tell he doesn't have much experience, but he's nice. Olga's condition is finally stabilized, and we also received a batch of supplies. Things seem to be starting to take a turn for the better. In the morning, Knopfman asked me if we should slow down, but I refused. The blight is still spreading continuously. We can't rest now. Olga and Pavel support my decision. 3 of us are walking at the end of the team, looking out for each other. As long as we don't fall behind, everything will be fine. Doesn't look like it was fine. Based on clues left at the scene, the relevant log records it appears the 3 encountered a dangerous situation with at least 1 likely sustaining serious injuries. All positioning signals have been lost, but survival remains possible. The absence of further evidence currently hinders organized efforts. Sudden blow to the throat. Victim attacked during casting. So that's the Aubrey Quarry murder mystery.
Things aren't looking good. Falling behind in a situation like this makes survival a real struggle.
What? The clues ended here? How?
Let's head back first and talk to Knopfman.
Enman, you're back. The trail went cold. Sorry. I understand you've already done your best. My fault. If I'd slowed down a little, they might have. If only I had arranged it better, I should have placed the best veteran at the rear. Well, making decisions for SAR operations can be tough, especially when the situation keeps changing. Hardly anyone can make the perfect call. Don't blame yourself. Remember the time when we met? You acted so quickly and pulled me to safety. Saved my fat Ursus butt from becoming a pot of blight stew. I'm super thankful that I've got some roof over my head, but this place has no vantage. Local landbreakers aren't very friendly as well. Things might get difficult without a proper watchtower. What do you think, Nothman? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mr. Japan. I've got a crew start on raising that watchtower over at once. AIC factory might be useful. We can use it to accelerate the construction at the Infra-Station. That would be great. Is there anything I can help you with? We need some open space for deploying sub-protocol automation core. We think. I believe we have a place like that. Follow me. Yep, right over here. What do you think of this plot of land, Supervisor Perlica? It's flat and offers decent vantage as well as signal connections. This is actually what we're looking for. Once the AIC factory starts working, it'll be churning out shelters for all refugees in this place. We shouldn't waste any time. Let's get things rolling. Now I know how I can do the whole connection. I had a feeling they had to be planning an AIC at some point in here, because it didn't make sense for there to make it where you'd have to go crawling all the way through here, through the tunnel, when you could just build it right here, and then zip line over here and connect it down to that nexus from before, and Lord knows what else is further up north. So, okay, within 2 streams today, I have screwed up, possibly, the romance quest between Joan and Linnaeus. Possibly. I may have saved him further heartbreak down the line, but at the same time, it doesn't feel great. And 2, I inadvertently skipped over dialogue for Pan to get to know him better, and, well, yeah. And I can't find any video footage showing what the other dialogue was, and now I feel even more stupid. Even more stupid is the fact this is a gacha game and not an actual release game with a save and load, which means I could have rectified that mistake, but
Look! The sub-pack has been deployed.
Now that the sub-PAC is here, we can finally guarantee supplies for constructing this refuge point.
Administrator, do you have time? I do. How's work? We're fine here, but Vera's in trouble. Sorry, let me explain in detail. Vera mainly handles the eco farm near the Infra-Station. I just got this report from her. The farm was ransacked by landbreakers, and I've already sent more personnel to prevent this from happening again, but I'm tied up overseeing construction and can't get to the site. I'll head over right now. Thank you, Administrator. Farming toils. My tart pepper plants, they're all gone. Are you Vera? Yeah. And you are? The Endman often asked me to talk to you. Ah, I remember. You're the administrator of Enfield Industries. My situation's pretty obvious. It's my fault, really. I should have taken the seeds with me. Seeds? Didn't expect the LBs to raid a backwater place like this. They took all the crops and the seeds. Ah, so they are commies. Figures. They're also key crops for our ongoing plant improvement research. You mentioned tar peppers. I can gather some. We can gather to meet our most urgent needs, but tar pepper plants aren't easy to find in the wilderness. I know a few bushes grow on the cliffs on the other side. Getting there won't be easy, though. I was literally just there. What are you talking about? Leave it that to me. We'll send a distress signal. Oh wait, that's Star Wars. Counting on you, Enmin. Well, I already got a bunch, but I see another one that grew up there, so I might as well go get it. Might as well get it. Oh wait, those are buck flowers, but whatever, I'll get the peppers too. Okay, here's your peppers for sriracha, Miss Vera. You're back. Gathered any tart peppers so far? Yes. Thank you. I'll deliver this batch first to our most urgent needs. We can't keep exploring and foraging for tar peppers forever. We must get some seeds and start growing a new crop of tar pepper plants. Our ASC factory has seed packing units. You're a lifesaver, Edmund. Really appreciate it. While I was in the evacuation shelters, I met a self-proclaimed botanist named Morin. He was rather eccentric and didn't look like a local to me, but he also mentioned that he was creating a seed bank. The man might have some rare plant seeds to sell. Botanist? Where is he? He should be near the Infra-Station. I think he's out there collecting plant samples. In any case, meet me at the eco-farm entrance once you've found the seeds. Use a seed picking unit. Okay. Okay, alkaloid seed production. I think I may have figured out my alkaline problem. What is it? My time's precious. I don't intend to waste it on meaningless chit-chat. Do you have seeds to sell? Sure, but no haggling. Seed gathering is no easy work, you know. Take a look at my collection. He has alkaloid seeds. You know what? Fuck it, I'll buy them. Well, it's not exactly foolproof, but it's something. Okay. I don't have any, amethyst with me at the moment. Great, you got the seeds. First step is to crafting and making and growing plots with them. Want to give it a shot? You'll need carbon in addition to the seeds. Got some right here. Take them. Ugh, great. Now we're farming, too. We now have tart pepper plot. Form the next step in the eco farm. Go on, try it. Okay, can I carry? Ah, I need the seed. That's the problem. I thought I got. I pricked the wrong thing.
We face it together.
Drawn and ready.
Nicely done. You're getting the hang of it. Raising a crop requires tender, loving care, but when harvest time comes, you realize everything is really worth its while. Worth its while. Planting unit can't plant tar peppers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those things Enfield's been testing, I've seen them a few times. They're impressive. But plants aren't so easily tamed. I reckon some crops can only thrive in natural environments for now. You can always return to the eco farm to grow any crop you like. Just make sure it got the seeds. Well, Morin's things are overpriced. That's true. The most cost-effective way is to save some of the gathered plants and use your AIC seed-picking units to make your own. Got it. I'll come visit when I got something to grow.
So,
Okay. Okay, so we got stuff growing.
The crusade continues.
What is it, Edmund? I'm a little short on time. Plenty of things require my attention. How's the construction going? Progressing according to schedule. Your AIC saved us. Shelter for... Planning on building a temporary shelter. This place is great, but the vantage is terrible. You did more than enough. We all know the odds. But I can't help but feel they're still alive. Could have done better job. Starting up the fire. Work is tough. Yeah. I inadvertently skipped extra dialogue when I should have known better. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna start building facilities. Okay, get rid of this. Where is...
people say that the essence shall reveal itself. Is there something I missed?
Okay. Okay. Finding unit, threading unit, fitting unit. All right, I sent the seeds away. I'm going to make
Uh-huh.
a launch pad. Right here. How do I power it up? Doesn't work. Now I got it to work. Brilliant. Alrighty then. So now let's see how far this goes. Ah, it does not go all the way. I'm gonna have to make it crawl around the facility. So that kind of sucks. But thankfully, it's still better than having to go all the way back.
Warning. This area is subject to possible attacks.
Get the defenses prepped here. Okay, let's try it this way.
I'm always here.
Warning. This area is subject to possible attacks.
Show's over.
Stupid. There's like nowhere to put this. I love how I put the fences right there and they're not even doing anything. What the fuck do you do, man? This is fucking ridiculous. Like, what the hell are you supposed to do? Like, I've put defenses in areas that make sense for enemies to not interfere, and they just do everything but defend. There's like nowhere to put anything. Capacity exceeded. Oh, fuck you.
Target locked. Fire! Passed off as passed. Ready to support. Ready to strike.
Your end awaits.
Okay. Those defenses are holding up. Not coming through there. Yet.
Sterilize this area.
Ah! Okay. Fine, I'll move it over here, see if that works. I love how the middle one is like the one that keeps getting hit, but the second one, nothing happens because I'm the one defending it.
Leave now.
No second chance.
Sterilize this area!
A fucking again, man. Come on. Fine, I'll buff the defenses for the other one then. Okay. Move. Let's try it this way. So, put in some grenades and a turret there. Left one turret over there, so the one in between the houses I can defend, while the majority of the in-place defenses can protect the one that's more exposed. So far, defenses are holding up over there. They're not getting past the first line of defenses. So that means I can guard the rear while the emplacements defend the front. I think I finally figured out a good strategy. Ugh, finally. Took several tries, but I finally found a good defense plan. Sheesh. Okay. I am now going to try connecting a power line to that nexus. Okay, so note to self: I cannot do transmission lines across zip lines. Okay, so it's down over here.
Engaging. Stay safe.
Show's over.
Commence AL7. Annihilation. The move of yours was incredible. In position.
Gotcha. Face your end. Take this. Get crushed. What?
Boys, forward!
Okay, where is it compared to the rest? Right over
Nitrate
there.
hostile. Approach with caution.
High threat hostile detected. Stay alert.
This feels familiar.
That is how I get it. Okay, so I got that done. Now operational for Infra. I want to... Oh, okay. Okay, so... Assign an operator. I'll give...
And roger that.
Chen
Set
the
your
assignment.
load at absolute ease, Enman.
How did I do the whole outpost thing again? For the depot.
Alert. Insufficient power output.
Oh, that's all those batteries that I used. Well, that was a bust.
Alert. Insufficient power output.
I don't know what to do about the power output thing. Okay, that helped it out a bit. But I can't for the life of me remember how to do... I might just have to make it Farium because I don't know.
All hands, stay alert for orders. Oh.
I'm not sure how to make it Origo crust. I can't remember for the life of me how I did it with the refugee camp. I don't know. I might just have to make it into a Farium unit because I don't know what else to do. I might just have to make it into a Farum plant because
Danger up ahead. Let me see how good this one is.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Roger.
ignoring
Engaging
you.
the enemy.
Okay, let's see if I can mine for Farium around here. Ugh. Not powerful enough. Damn it. Yeah, I need a more powerful mining unit because these are too weak.
Always resupply when you can. You don't want to run short of your ammunition.
Didn't expect this, right? My special swordman piece of rock stuff.
These minerals may come in handy.
Take this! Didn't expect this, right? My special swordman piece of rock stuff.
Okay. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is stockpile for Farum parts and trade and have that be my main currency because I can't figure out how to get it to switch to Origo Crust, which has been my bread and butter, and it won't let me do it, so I gotta adapt. Wait. Didn't protocol depot loader, depot unloader? Okay. I'm gonna go over here, unload my ferrum parts into the depot. And see if I can switch them. Okay, I can do it. I don't know how to automate it. I can't remember how to do it. I know a long time ago the game showed me how to do like a revolving system for the Origo crust, but it won't let me do the Origo crust for whatever reason. I don't know if it was a camp specific thing or what, but as it is, I'm stuck with this. Yeah, it's gonna take forever. So, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out somehow eventually, if I can. So, down the hill is the next main one. These four, the refugee camp, the Infra-Station, I'll get through it somehow. Edge space salvage, I need to go back and do, but I need bombs, which makes it even worse. Umbral Monument I need to do, but I'm not leveled up high enough yet. So the main mission next is down the hill, so it's a crapshoot of what I aim to do, to be honest. But, so yeah, I felt I both did a lot and didn't do a lot. I'm still upset over how the Linnaeus quest went, and I'm also not happy with the fact that I somehow may have inadvertently skipped dialogue I didn't mean to skip when it came to Japan, like who he is, why he has the wok. Well, we know why he has the wok, he cooks. But I would have liked to have heard and seen the dialogue, but instead I just saw the very important one and went for that. and I may have missed dialogue instead by accident, and now I feel awful about it. So, yeah. I'm not terribly happy, to be honest, but it is what it is, I guess. I'll look for someone's playthrough and see if I can see the dialogue there, but I don't know. Well, I've done about as much as I can. It's going to take forever to level up the outpost because of all the Farium, and I don't have a more powerful enough drilling machine to effectively mine the Ferrum, so that kind of sucks. It's going to be a while until I can do anything with it, so there's not much I can do. So, yeah. Infra-Station, I'll get to it when I can get to it, I suppose. So that'll basically that'll do it for Arknights today. I might take a break from it tomorrow and go back to Neverness to Everness. That's what I think my game plan will be. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm tired. It's way too late to continue. So I'm gonna cap it off here, and I'll come back when I do. So thank you all for watching. If you did, see you later.